Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sidequest Gaming, where we explore old titles and new to uncover some of those hidden gems in gaming that you might want to give a crack and try out for yourself. Today we're going to have a look at a title called Into the Breach, an indie game that was developed by the same people who came up with FTL. It's the one that they released not long after it. I've had a little bit of time with this game. I'm somewhat familiar with its mechanics, but it'll still be a pretty new playthrough for me. So let's dive on in. Let's give it a crack and see how we go. So we're going to start a new game here. And the first thing we need to do over here is to set up our time traveler. We are going to call him Vinesy. Alright, and over here we have some medals, and these are the combat mechs that we will be taking for this playthrough. It seems like we can change their colors if we had that ability, but we do not, and we can change the names of the mech. We might as well do that. We're going to call this one Punchy Boy. This one can be Shooty Boy. And this one can be, what we'll call this, Super Shooty Boy. Super Shooty. That'll do. And off we go. We're going to give it a start. Okay, we're going to go normal difficulty. And there's some advanced content here that we can turn on or off. We will leave that alone for now. Loving the little drop pod out of our, what I'm imagining is like some kind of aircraft carrier. Alright, there it is. The island chain being hit by the Vec invasion. Sensors confirm RST, something or other that I missed. So, we have to complete more than one island here to get to... Let's start with the base island here where everyone will be starting out. So, the Archive head office. You've shown up in the nick of time. The Vec are overrunning our island archive. The old Earth relics still have some fight in them. They could help us. Alright, so this is our world map, and from here we have to pick where we're going to start with which particular areas we want to attack. Each one has different benefits to it. So if we defend the train here as our bonus objective, we get 2 stars. This one we get a star for destroying 2 Vec eggs and protecting the power generator. Power generator up here, that provides us with different slots of power, and if we lose all of them, we lose the game. So that's very important. Our defense grid over here is the percentage chance that any building will resist damage. So we gain power when the power grid is full, yeah. Over here's the number of people we've saved in our run. Our reactor cores are used for upgrading our mechs, so they're a really important resource to be able to get. And the stars are our reputation, so we can purchase supplies between islands based on the stars. So I think we might go for the Town first. 2 stars. Okay. Old Horace here is the only diesel train left on the planet. That isn't at the bottom of the ocean anyway. He's still going strong, carrying vital supplies across the island. So we got to defend Old Horace. That sounds pretty good. Alright, in we go. Alright, so these are the Vec. These are our bad guys that we're fighting against. And we have our deployment phase here where we drop down our giant mechs. I love how big they feel compared to these buildings. If these buildings die, we lose power to our power grid, which we discussed before. And here's Old Henry, the train that we've got to protect. So I'm going to throw Punchy Boy right there. I'm going to throw Shooty Boy right there. And this is probably a bad idea having them this close together, but it's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw my long range one back here. Yep, let's give this go, see what happens. Deploy. Very satisfying thwomps when they drop in like that. Okay, so a big part of this game is positional movement. So it's around how we kind of move different creatures into each other. It's a lot of pushing them in to get extra damage and things like that. So first off, we have Shooty Boy here, and our Punchy Boy. Our Shooty Boy is being wrapped up in some kind of web. So Punchy Boy, oh, that's no good. Right now why is he going that way? Okay, so if we grab Punch here and we punch him that way, Yeah, right. So currently, he's attacking the front of the train. He's webbed it, and he's going to kill that first bit of the train. If we grab our punch, and we push him this way, he's going to die. He's going to hit this one as well and do a bit of damage there. So that's what we want to do. Cool. Train's still in trouble, because if it hits there, then it's going to do a fair bit of damage. It's going to kill him, but we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So let's get our Taurus cannon, which fires a projectile and pushes its target, and it moves in a straight line. So it's kind of like chess in a way, where each unit has different move sets they can do. Cool, we've freed old Henry up there. Now the concern here is that this bug boy is also going to be breaking the building, which we don't want to see. Now we can do this, which is going to push him out of the way. We definitely don't want him doing that damage to the train. So let's go here, push that back. Yeah, cool. We're protecting the building now. Okay, end turn. Now each turn we'll get more enemies kind of pop up. You can see his attack still went off, but it hit the wall like that instead of doing the original damage that we expected. Okay. Now so each round kind of becomes this challenge of problem solving, really, around how we're going to position our troops to knock their troops into the areas that we want them to be in. This guy can only shoot forward, so that's a little bit of a challenge for us there. And Punchy Boy has to be in range to actually do the punching. What are we going to do here? So if I go like this, I can knock him out of the way of the train. That's good. Hasn't solved my issue here. Instead, my tank's being hit by it, which we don't love. But I can go over here. I'm going to do a little bit of damage to our power grid, though, unfortunately. But I think that's important. That wasn't good. Oh, well. Is what it is. And now if we shoot this guy this way, yeah, cool. We've at least saved old Henry, and that's our priority. Train's moving on up. Got more dudes on the ground. Okay. Now it's telling us what they're threatening. That's good to know. What is this guy? Okay, passive bonus. There's a lot of, like, my main guy's getting quite a bit wailed on here. If we went there, what's going to happen? Okay. What can we do here? If I went there, I could... It's probably going to be our best bet is if we go like this and knock them together. Like, that's good. What else can I do? I'm in a bit of strife, to be honest. What's this raging poison do? All Vec are boosted by 1 damage. Oh, don't love that. He's attacking the train. He is... What's he doing? He's attacking me. Okay. And I'm pretty restricted in terms of where I can go. Huh. I can push... If I go here, I can push him like that. So his own unit's going to hit him. I don't hate that. And then if I go here... Oh, we got to get him. Oh. We got no good options here. I'm going to go here and I'm going to get rid of him. So at least we save a bit of our power grid. Alright, Henry, hopefully you survived that one hit. Let's see. Cool, that's alright. Oh, damn. So I didn't actually get them to hit each other. That's a shame. Oh, no. Oh, no. Henry is not happy. So I defended the train. He's damaged, but I didn't succeed. Would have been good if I could do a bit more, but that's alright. So what are we going to do next? End with 8 pieces on fire. Defend artillery support. Let's defend the artillery support. Alright. How are we going to place this? That is interesting. Let's think. So, I kind of want to go up and just punch him straight in the teeth. That sounds good. And if I could charge this guy ahead, that would work. And if I could knock someone into the water, that would be good as well. So let's try all these. I don't know whether any of this is going to work in our favor. Ooh, a pod. What does a pod do when it's at home? Okay, so they've moved all up on me. I don't love that. Destroyed or damaged. Destroyed if damaged or trampled by the enemy. Collect with a mech or defend until retreat. Well, I could just collect it. That sounds great. Collected. And then if I do this, it'll... Boom. Both of them are hurts. Now, I could... what would I like to see happen here? Because I could just knock these guys and wipe that out. Ooh, and I've got this little artillery tank here. That's fantastic. Okay, he's a friend. Let's go here and knock these guys. Kill both. That's grand. Now, what's happening there? Why is there... Oh, it's this boy. This boy is doing the damage. Right. So, how can we knock him out of the way in a way that's not going to kill something? If I do that, yeah, cool. So the artillery is not going to hurt the building. If I shoot an artillery shell there, it'll knock him down to here. Doesn't necessarily save me from something, but I think I've got a plan. Got a plan. Okay. Or do I have a very good plan though? So if we go like this, unfortunately you can't keep moving after you've moved once, so you have to be pretty sure with what you're doing. Oh, that's not good. My bonus objective is to defend that structure, and I am no longer defending it. But if I whack him here... Oh, damn. I thought that was going to push the same way. It did not push the same way. Well, I think I've lost the bonus. I did. That is a problem. And our power plant is down. Okay. Well, things are not going super well. I don't hate how they've lined up here. That's not the worst in the world. So I can give him a good old whack there. But is that what I want to do? How much damage will this do? Damage 1. So I'll go 1-1. I think that might be the way to go. So if we go here, give this guy a beating. Boom. And then if we go whack like that, then we should, in theory, be able to hit him and knock him into the other guy. But it hasn't killed them both. That is a shame. It's done a bit though. So he can only move, he can only trundle along one step at a time. So he's not actually going to be able to hit anyone there, which is a real shame. He hasn't really been that useful to me. I guess I'll just shoot for the sake of it. No, okay. End turn. Problematic. Apparently I'm no good at chess. People are dying here. Engineers report grid is almost at 0. I am in trouble. Remember, if this gets to 0, I lose. That is problematic, and I've got to survive another 3 turns. Definitely has that feeling of kind of insurmountable odds at the moment. Yeah, this guy's just not positioned well, is he? So at least I could do that. And then get something happening there. What's that? Can I jump or something? No, that's the shot that's already coming at me. Don't be silly. If I do that, I can knock him out of the way a bit. And now I've knocked him out of reach and I can't hit him with anything. Oh no. This is not going well at all. I am in all kinds of strife. I think I might lose this time. Okay. Boom. Fire. And he's going to get that. I've got one. No. And I've lost. The battle is over. The war is lost. We need to follow failure protocols, initiate the breach. So this is kind of like a time travel game where the idea is, right, we got as far as we could, but the timeline's lost and we select a pilot to continue. The one with the most XP is Vinesy. We're going to continue with her, who pilots that particular mech, and we're going to give it another whirl. Let's start again, shall we? So, this time we might try the other island. We're going to give this island here, the desert one, a shot, just so you can see some differences in the gameplay. Alright, RST Corporate Head Office. We can postpone the discussion on where you got this advanced weaponry after you use it. Very well. Okay, Dust Bowl. Let's go to the high threat detected. We've got to defend the terraform the grasslands back to desert, and protect the coal plant. Considering how dismally we failed last time, I would say we're going to get absolutely stomped, but let's give it a whirl. Start mission. Okay. Defend the terraform the grassland back to desert, and protect the coal plant. So how do we do that? This is the terraformer. Eradicate. Okay, cool. So we've got to protect that, use that to terraform all this, and we have to protect the coal plant, which is up here. Okay, we can do that. So, first let's put down our punchy boy, which is going to punch here. I'm wondering if I can get that one to zoom in and shoot this way. And I'm also wondering, oh, actually, is that what we want? Do we want... So we could, in theory, knock one straight into the water, which might make things a bit more simplistic. Yeah, let's do that. Knock that one into the water. Shoot that one. Punch that one. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, let's see how we go. So, oh, yeah, I forgot they're going to move first. That did not work at all the way I had planned. Okay. Wow, as I said, not very good at this, but it is an interesting game. So I mean, this one can obviously just smoke blocking. Okay, so I have to move him first. I could move and shoot that one. Possibly go there first, punch that. But I gotta protect this terraformer, right? So there's 4 dudes I have to... Sorry, 3 dudes I have to do something. 4 dudes I have to do something about. And we need that protected. We're gonna give up some power. Maybe. So, I can do 2 damage with this punch. So I can definitely kill him. Yeah. Yep. So if I go here and then go plop, that'll get that one. Then if I cease life operations, I like that. If I step back 1 here, I should be able to take him out. Cool. Threat removed. Credit for removal. Pilot 1. And then I reckon I can probably take out... Like, this guy is a problem, this alpha mosquito. He's the one smoking things. I don't love that, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Whereas I can get this, like, gas bag dude dead. Okay, so he's gone. I don't know why things are on fire. But they are, so that's the thing. Eradicate all life in front of it. Ugh! Well, that probably would have been a better starting point, wouldn't it? Oh well, I'm not going to eradicate all life because that would be very negative to my own health and well-being. 4. Okay, so... Let's see. 3 turns remaining. Let's go with... So that is not going to be able to get any of our enemies, unfortunately. Although if I could move behind him, I could knock him into that space. That would be great, but that does not appear to be an option. I definitely have to get him out of the way. So we've got this enemy, and this enemy. This guy will be able to... Nope, he won't be able to knock him out of the way because he can't... If I go there, I can do that, which pushes him out of the way. I don't mind that. This guy can knock him out of the way. Yep. And then I could probably just finish that boy off. Though, once again, I've put myself in a spot where if I terraform, I'm going to kill myself. So, haven't done the best move there. We're going to miss again. I really need to do that terraforming. I only have a couple of moves to do that. So, and there's a few more. That's problematic. Okay. Let's see. How can we go? Right. Okay. Terraformer can get these two, which is nice. And if I can find a way to push him, which should be that one, I can actually get him into a spot where I can wipe him out a bit, which would be nice. So I'm going to move him. Oh, smoke blocking. So, how can I do something about him? If he's in smoke, will he be able to attack? Probably not, right? So if I go... him over here, punch there, so he's dead. If I go him, I mean, we don't really care that he's there, to be honest, so we just got to get this guy out of the way. Maybe even go there, and, oh, yep, and then we said we were going to go down here, knock this guy across. So my terraformer, hopefully, is going to oh, bugger. Okay, I see how the terraformer works now. I think I've missed my opportunity. Hey, that would have been very useful to have realized earlier. Okay. Well, let's see whether that can survive a hit from him. I think it can. Alright, let's... Ooh, okay, that's missed. Good. We've got another one coming up here. Terraformer's okay. It's definitely not happy, but it's okay. Okay. My last turn. So I'm definitely not going to be able to terraform everything, but I can get that one, which is nice, right? Then I can punch... him. I can get him, and I can probably get him. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I've got them all. I haven't solved the terraforming problem, but I have one, which is pretty epic there. Alright, cool. So didn't get that bonus, but got the other ones, and I protected the coal thing, which meant I got some power. Great. Alright, lightning storm. So there's some passive abilities that are kind of, not abilities, threats that are occurring in certain battles. So let's go have a look there and see what goes on there. Defense shields are active. Some buildings start with a free shield. Protect the emergency battles, and dangerous lightning will threaten the map, killing anything it strikes. Okay, sounds scary. Boom. Let's go. We need clear line of sight. Let's do something like that and see what happens. Okay, weapon systems online. I'm guessing these are the lightning strike spots. Yep, so that one's going to get hit. Except it's not anymore. I've been smoked, which is very, very rude. Okay, so he's going to push me into there. We don't want that to happen, so I'm going to go over there and give him a good old 1-2 punch. Now, that didn't quite work out the way I would have liked it to, because it put him in a spot I don't want him to be in. But, oh, how can I... If I go over here... I can't... Can I shoot from that point? Does he need a... Can't remember if he needs a gap before he can hit something. And he's in the smoke, so I'm going to go over here. I don't know why I went there, but we can... Let's just see. Yeah, so we can undo the move. So I could move there, but I'm going to be hit by lightning. And it's going to kill it. So that's a problem. And I think our... But that's going to do damage to the power plant, and we don't want that. I'm in a bit of bother. And I think this is something you can definitely do with this game. You can just get yourself stuck if you're not really on top of what you're trying to achieve early on. So might try seeing whether this will work at all. Okay, so that's whittled that down, but I'm going to lose that dude. And that's going to get... That's not good. I think I'm in a lot of trouble right now. Okay, lightning got my guy. He's disabled. Lost another power grid. I am in strife. Okay. Definitely did not play that out the way I should have. So, I love the artwork of this game. I like that it's little scenario-based, you know, little mini-maps with their own little complications. Like the FTL sort of setup, you do get to, of course, follow your troops along and kind of keep them, you know, within a run. You get to keep everything that's happening, which is quite cool. It's got a real feeling of kind of progression to it, particularly that you get to keep a pilot between the rounds. I like that, and you keep leveling up one of your pilots between timelines. It does have a bit of a challenge in that you can very much put yourself in this spot where it's very hard to claw your way back by making a few silly choices, mostly based on the way that the enemy moves before your turn. So you kind of suddenly see where they've gone and you go, oh, okay, didn't expect that one. And that's a bit of a problem. But the fact that you can reverse and like pull back an action that you've made is very beneficial in that way. Just keeping an eye on, oh, are we going to be, we've got 2 turns to reach victory here. Are we going to be able to be successful in it? We can definitely take out 2. That puts us down, and there's going to be 4 in the next turn. Let's see how we go with that. You've got to be quite clever with your positioning. I like the environmental effects, and particularly around, like, I would think of this kind of the long shooty boy as almost like your rook. He's an interesting character with his 4-way push out, where you can really take advantage of some of those environmental effects. I'm just not that good at using him. But I can see circumstances where you'll be able to line it up in a really satisfying way to be able to knock multiple enemies into some really negative spots. Here I was thinking I was going to be able to shoot here, knock him out, but I've just gone and waterlogged my boy. So that's a bit unfortunate. I'll put him back by undoing that move. And now let's have a think, shall we? Where can I get into a position where I can actually hit one of these guys? I guess I can put him in the fire. I don't love that. I could just go over here and knock him out of the way a little bit. Then this guy can go over here and punch this boy. Done. Okay, and that's my turn. And I think we will succeed in this mission by the skin of our teeth. However, I'm not sure whether we get our unit back. I think he's pretty much dead now. But we'll have to wait and see if we survive this round. Okay. 78% chance of the Vec reforming. Killed in action. So he is dead. Oh, no. So, do I get him back, though? Or do I get a different pilot, I think. Let's see about this one. Destroy 2 mountains. Destroy 2 mountains, kill at least 7 enemies. Woof. Okay. Let's try that. Pod incoming. Okay. So another one of those time pods. We definitely want that. Everyone brace yourselves. Okay. Let's see. What can we do here? If I were to punch these guys, do I kill both? I do. That's pretty cool. If I go up here, will that... Did not get the mountain. However, if I go here and I can shoot a mountain, nice, we have a dead mountain. Although it probably would have been better if I shot that enemy down the other end, but is what it is. So they say. Okay. Here we go. We've got to kill at least 7 units as well, don't we? So if I go here, I at least get the pod, and I can knock that into there, do a bit of damage, and in theory, if I knock that way, yes, I got another mountain, and I killed another guy. Awesome. And then I should be able to, do we care? We do care about that. Let's knock him out. Boom. Okay. This one's feeling a lot better. We've got 2 of our bonus objectives already, and we've taken no damage. Speaking early, touch wood, but 3 more enemies to go to kill, which I think is quite an achievable number. I have had my shooty boy smoked, but if he goes here, I think I can take both, well, at least one of these out, and then I can go over here. Take out that one, and then if we were to move, I don't love that Smoko's in the way there. I'm just going to go sit on top of this and see what happens here. Any unit blocking this space will take 1 damage, but I think I'll kill it. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Let's go there and see what happens. End turn. Yes. So he's missed. He comes out. He comes out. Blocked him. Okay, so it doesn't kill him, but it does block him. So really, I now only have 1 more enemy to kill to be... That's a 1. That's a 1. Okay, we're smoked. And we're smoked and we're stuck. So if I kill... Oh! Got some casualties. That's a shame. But I think we can definitely wrap this one up. Up, undo. That guy needs to go over here and knock him, and we have saved the day on that one, I think. Fantastic. Okay. Mission complete. Open. Okay, we got a pod. We open the door. What do we get in the pod? We get a shield tank. Cool. So it's a weapon that we can deploy, and a reactor core. Okay, new skill unlocked. Opener. Gain boost in 2 movement on the first turn. So your pilots, actually level up and progress as we go through it. That's fantastic. So if we look at our mechs over here, this is another part of it. Now that we've got a core, we can actually start upgrading some of our mechs and our pilots. Now you can see our pilots here that have, this one's the one that's gone through twice has two particular two words. Our pilot here has 2 skills that they've unlocked. We also have a weapon that we can use. We can put it over here, but we need to be able to power it. And we don't have the ability to power it yet. It requires 2, but you can see that we can level some things up. So our Titan Fist here, we can use a core by installing it from here to put into this. No, we can't because we don't have the power. But we can use that to level certain things up. So like move, which is quite a good one for us to put it in. Alright, so let's head on back out to the main menu. So, my thoughts on the game. I really like it. I think the FTL developers have done a fantastic job. The artwork and the style feels really consistent and evokes a really cool feeling of coming back through multiple timelines, particularly that you get to keep one pilot to keep with you and keep growing on and building as you go through the process. It's definitely challenging. It's got that feeling of chess. With kind of 3 pieces to it, and as you progress through the game you get to unlock different mechs, and there's a lot of replayability factor to it. It definitely throws different styles of challenges at you with environmental effects, different enemy types, and you have different tools in your tool basket that you can use to try and address those different challenges as they come up. Absolutely worth a shot if you wish list it. Does come up on sale quite a bit. I'd keep an eye out for it if you're looking for something to fill about 40-minute to an hour playthrough here and there as you go through your gaming journey. As always, this has been Sidequest Gaming. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff to please the algorithm so that I know what content you like and that it definitely makes a difference to me, so I would really appreciate it if you follow those normal steps and comment below if you liked the video or if you disliked it, or if there's anything else you'd like to see, particularly if there's any videos you would like to see me put together on particular games. As always, have an amazing day and catch you in the next one. Peace.